The war has intensified across West Asia a day after U.S. President Donald Trump and the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu gave open-ended responses about how long this conflict could continue. Explosions struck multiple cities at the U.S.-Israeli air campaign against Iran and counterattacks by Tehran and its allied groups. Entered its fourth day, this entire conflict, remember, blasts were reported in Tehran, Riyadh, Beirut, central Israel, Qatar and the United Arab Emirates, among other parts of the West Asian region, underscoring the widening scope of the confrontation in Tehran. The Israeli military stated that it carried out airstrikes targeting key government sites in Tehran, including the presidential office and the building that houses Iran's Supreme National Security Council. The United States military separately claimed that it had destroyed the Tehran headquarters of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps.
The Air Force planes, under precise guidance from the Intelligence Directorate, attacked the Iranian leadership complex in the heart of Tehran, the most important and central headquarters of the regime.
Israel said around 100 fighter jets dropped more than 250 munitions on what it described as Iran's leadership complex. According to the Israeli Defense Forces, the targets included administrative buildings, security council facilities, and a military training institution. And just a short while back, the IDF has announced the launch of its 9th wave of strikes in Tehran. The Israeli Air Force said has begun a broad wave of strikes targeting infrastructure of the Iranian regime in Tehran. Fresh explosions could be heard in Iran's capital as well as in the city of Karj, which is located 35 kilometers from Tehran. While Israel and United States launched strikes on the building of the body to elect the new Iranian supreme leader in Qom, visuals on your screen show the damage. Israel also said that ballistic missile production sites were hit across Iran. Thick smoke rose and it could be seen rising over several parts of Tehran. Amid damaged buildings and debris, additional explosions were reported in the Iranian cities of Isfahan and Shiraz as well. Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps warned that they would escalate their response against both the United States and Israel.
The enemy must await continuous punitive attacks. The gates of hell will open more and more, moment by moment, upon the United States and Israel.
Donald Trump said that Tehran had expressed interest in talks but indicated that Washington would continue its operations. In a Truth Social post, Trump wrote, and I quote, "Their air defense, Air Force, Navy and leadership is gone. They want to talk. I said, too late." Israeli forces continued strikes against Hezbollah targets in Lebanon on Tuesday. Explosions were heard in Beirut's southern suburbs as well. Israeli armored vehicles, including tanks, could be seen entering Lebanon from Israel. The Israeli military said that it targeted a senior Hezbollah official but did not release further details. Lebanese authorities reported at least 52 fatalities and 154 injuries since hostilities intensified. Iran and its allies also launched retaliatory action against U.S. and America as well as across the Gulf region. The U.S. Embassy in Riyadh came under a reported drone attack. Saudi Arabia's foreign ministry condemned this incident, calling it heinous and unjustified, while Qatar stated that it intercepted missiles aimed at the Hamad International Airport.
Regarding the airport, I confirm that there were attempts to attack Hamad International Airport. They were all thwarted, thanks God. The missiles were downed by our defensive measures, and none of them have reached the airport.
Now, reports also indicate that drones targeted fuel tanks at Oman's commercial port of Duqm, with at least one strike causing damage. This marks the second reported attack on the port in just the last 3 days. Blasts were also heard in Bahrain's capital, Manama, and Qatar's capital, Doha. In the United Arab Emirates, debris from an intercepted drone reportedly sparked a fire near the Fujairah oil storage terminal, which is home to the largest commercial storage capacity for refined petroleum products in West Asia. Damage could also be seen in a central Israeli residential neighborhood following an Iranian missile barrage. As things stand, the situation in West Asia remains fluid at the moment, with military actions and counterattacks continuing across multiple fronts.